the original cartel was operated on. This year cartel is a test trial for this mega digitalization.
He's far from retiring. You know, I want to hear Popcaan's take. I want to hear Popcaan's take because him go next to I Show Speed, you know.
Leave Poppy out of this.
Leave
Poppy. Poppy never joined this.
Man, we say why and why every little thing. I want to hear Popcaan's opinion.
Well, boss, I now get a pass, MG. I now get the Underpants thing the pass. I'm so sorry. As a Gaza man, Sparta man, I have to come out and burn my fire.
If you sell you out, them couldn't let me. I know why you feel no.
And I like one blood boy, Kevin. Everything, if cartel do anything in the world, that boy they ever come defend cartel. It no matter what happen. I now go defend cartel for the party.
Analyst, I look at the situation and I say go on. For Granville. And Buju and my classmate, it always look at same school. So I kind of know her like a long time. Years. You see me? I look rough and
some people more while they roll with some people, you know. And them in their car and police stop you and them are tough up them face and I go on the most way no more than. Till all police up here say, yo, so this man have face tough, so jump out of the car, they want a search. And I said, I know that.
I am saying this to you to say that. And if it don't make no sense to your psycho, it makes it fall into play now. Because the original Black Cartel, him say man tell you can't go back lad. Prison go wear brief on the beach. If you can't wear brief in under 4 man, why you're bridging in if him almost 20 odd years? How do becomes bridging now? How the blood you go wear brief with 20 billion, 20 trillion people?
So the death of the Granville resident that goes by the name Buju, who was shot and killed by the police officer, my people, and it was caught on CCTV. We see where the topic has become viral. We see a lot of politicians, MP and so forth are give statement on the whole thing, my people. A lot of them condemning the whole act. You know, a lot of people are called for better policing and all of that, my people. You get me? I say a lot of artists and, you know, regular people are give them take or condemn the whole thing over social media as well, my people. You get me? I say so much so that we see where even the JCF put out a official statement towards the whole situation, my people. When I go through the statement and hear exactly what the JCF has said, what them are deal with, what are their thoughts and views on the whole situation. I make we see if we can cut forward to some understanding. But before I read what I go and make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the notification bell. Because I want to know this style already. I want to know say if I want thing, I go up on this channel. I go always keep on updated on what I go on. So it don't make sense that they are watch and you don't subscribe. You see, that is like violation. But anyways, like we read what the JCF is saying, my people. So this is what they are saying. The High Command of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, is deeply concerned about the circumstances surrounding a fatal shooting involving a policeman in Granville, St. James, recently. The matter has been immediately reported to the Independent Commissions of Investigation, INDICOM, and also iProbe, which have now commenced a full investigation into the incident. Having reviewed preliminary information, including CCTV, the High Command has ordered an immediate interdiction of the member involved. While the investigation is ongoing, the JCF wishes to make it unequivocally clear that any action by a member which even appears to fall outside of the law, outside established operational standards, or outside professional values of the organization will attract decisive institutional response. The overwhelming majority of men and women of the JCF serve honorably under some of the most difficult and dangerous conditions imaginable. The incident today must therefore not be conflated with a legitimate and lawful force exercised daily by the police personnel in executions of their duty and in defense of life. The JCF remains resolute in its commitment to accountability and professionalism. The force recognizes the importance of due process and will allow the independent investigations now underway to proceed without prejudice or interference. The High Command assures the public that the Jamaica Constabulary Force remains committed to maintaining public trust and preserving the integrity of policing in Jamaica through transparency, accountability, and decisive leadership, my people. So that is a formal statement from the JCF. However, you know, I know some ones that say, well, you know, the police and them say what they must say and so forth. But one thing what I like about a statement like this is, you know, it would assure even the ones them, the bossy slave them, because you don't know, as me tell you know, my people, say you have good cops where out there and just go do them work and do what them do normally and within the law. But you have some man where, you know, once them turn police, them feel like them a god, or them feel like them turn a gunman and them not work with the law and the system. Well, this is the system I make you know, say, well, there is a particular way how we set the thing for run. So anytime you go outside of that, we have moved the system and put it over here so and make sure you alone stand up over there. So cause we now make because of you the whole thing bring down. You get me? I say my people. So all of the man them where operate like gunman in the force. This is how the system operate when you know do foolishness. You get me? I say, man, them make you know clearly say, well, this thing blow up big and everybody a talk about it. So when you know go around and skip around or whatever, make the force look away. You alone are stay in your trouble and predicament. Anything in the come have to do with you over there so them can do it. You get me? I say my people. So make we see how this thing play out. And you know, we don't even see comments in a comment section where people are say, you know, Rico, it sound like, you know, raid police or whatever. And me always I tell you one them say, I know police, me no raid. Me no raid criminal police. You get me? I say, because me always I say, you know, we don't have a problem with like gunman already in a society. So if the resident them have a problem with gunman and them cannot be reassured when them go to the police because them get gunman treatment from the police, then a double problem that. So we can't support no criminality from no police. You get me? I say there must be a balance out there. So I do not have a problem with police overall. I have a problem with police where operate criminally. You see, because you're just a menace to society, just like a gunman. So I don't know what to think about JCF statement, but clearly them now want the image and likeness of the JCF brand grounds up with what this man deal with the people. I get me? I say, so as we say, you know, a police officer if you know say, well, you know, bigger on the system. You know, work within the confines of the law when you go work and don't take up no gunman role. And when it comes down to dancehall artist Gage, we have seen a little reasoning. Where is urging calm when dealing with the officers and the road, my people? You get to me and say, yeah man, he's stating that him no want nobody come ball justice for Gage and so forth. So him now go on the road go prove not when it comes down to police either, because you don't know you have some of the citizens them when them deal with police them very aggressive as well, and some of the time it can escalate a simple situation as well. Take a quick listen at what Gage is saying.
You always have a style. Yeah man, I won't say man if you don't say me wrong, you know. Yeah, I will show you say, you know, say this and that go on. But if you don't say me wrong one. And the final proving thing with nobody dog. After an hours, I'm mad. Franny say Ray man. Franny say the man take care of me, just jump out and call when I'm a dog right away. And so I can't take embarrassment and then sitting there. Oh, no cause life, no cause not my dog. And you know, that's why I say me, when I roll with people who going like say, then too tough. No way. I'm not part with people who going like then too bad and too wicked, you know. No man, them not taking. At that time my style, cause I had some people more while I roll with some people, you know. And them in a car and police stop you and them a tough up them face and I go on the most way no more than. Till all police up here say, yo, so this man a face tough, so jump out of the car, they want a search. And I said, I know that.
Say I'm a beautiful people. That is the likes of Gage, you know, talking sense. You see it, not Like the other day when him did angry about the Burger King. You get me? I say, but you know, when it comes down to Gage, I real talk Gage Jamaica, and this is not urging one to give up them rights. You see, when I say if you give up your rights and do nothing outside of the law for police, no police either. But at the end of the day, you know, sometimes, you know, a simple situation becomes a standoff because aggressiveness and everybody in a them ego and all of them think them a people. And some of the time it better, not even some of the time, all the time it better you stay alive than, you know, you're dead for foolishness and, you know, man, go tell lie pan you and get where and them thing they said speed me people. So, I don't know what to think about what Gage is saying. But outside of that, we also see where Naro from Nightly Fix, we see him with a reasoning with Tijan. And the other day, we see where Naro said something controversial where he stated that, you know, a popular reggae rasta tell him that him have, if the work hard for kind of soften down the reggae and get it on a level where, you know, all are invited and everything is welcome in the reggae space, my people. We see where him do an interview with Tijan, and Tijan asked him the question as to who told him that. And we see where the likes of Naro revealed to Tijan that a protege gave him that information. So I don't know what to think about this, my people, but this is what Naro said to Tijan. Check it out.
So why you don't want to tell me, like how you call so much name? Why you don't want to tell you who say what them said to you? Because you like to call name. You know?
But think I did you mix up. Atisha.
Man get nervous on the little question. You tell me say somebody say them don't like this, them have to work hard. If you get rid of this fire burning, we keep it and scissor them come burn.
Much like yourself.
Was it confidential? It was confidential.
Well, much like yourself, where you say Chronix DM you. Me not practice, people have conversations with me and me like bring it to the forefront. But yeah, it was protege.
Me know that. Me could have bet you $1 million. Me not tell you say I didn't get the assignment. Me could have bet you $1 million, bro. Me tell them say there's no one else could have said that, bro. Because there's an agenda, you know, bro. I want to look good in the scope of reggae music and what you see them I try for doing. And Jamaica, I mind them about thoughts them want to move that.
So I'm a beautiful people, and that what I go when it comes on to what Naro revealing. You don't know nowadays you have like a big thing I go on with the firebrand Rasta them, you know, Rasta with a quote unquote bonfire. And you know the Rasta them where they pan a more softer tone. We see Tijan do an interview and him at up the whole place because he's stating that a one order all Rasta work on. You get to me I say regardless which, you know, denomination of the Rasta thing you subscribe to. You get to me? I say, so there is no Rasta meddling with fishes and certain little things, my people. I don't know who check out the John interview and, you know, what would have be them thoughts and them views. You see it. And also, we that's where when it comes down to social media as it relates to the controversial move that Vybz Kartel made, we that's where even over on Sleek Radio, we see Ganja Class and another host, you know, they are stating that they would have loved to hear Popcaan take on the whole thing. You get to me? I say, yeah, man, you know, because the other day Popcaan come out and outline the rules of Jamaica to high show speed. So, you know, them feel like Popcaan should say a thing on this. Not sure what are your thoughts and your views, but when you can't take a listen at this.
I want to hear Popcaan's take. I want to hear Popcaan's take because
a
second video hit the towers. A second video hit the.
What is wrong with you? Honestly,
second video hit the social media airwaves of noted singer Vybz Kartel dancing in what appears to be his undergarments. He's, you know, he according to him, he's, you know, a champion of body positivity, and he's expressing himself and saying, you know, we shouldn't care what them say and all them things there, but I'm begging you to care what they say, sir.
And I mean, at the end of the day, Kartel is 100% right in that, you know, I am rich. I don't really business what anybody wants to say.
Determine morality.
You know? No, but it is not a matter of morality because when it is,
I don't like that argument.
It is
don't like
clause.
That I don't care how much money you have.
It was down to his thighs. It was
you're a grown man.
At a good length.
You're a grandfather, sir. You're a grandfather, sir. Sir, you're a grandfather. If you wanted to support body positivity, you could make a video. I encourage the man them and those who deserve to be positive of their body. Bro, if you're that influential, why not use it for good? Right? Why not talk about the police brutality? Why not talk about the need for the body-worn cameras? Why not use your platform to advocate for, you know what I mean? You're advocating for man for dance up in brief and wear bonnet? Whatever happened to Big Yard? Remember Leng? I remember Leng, you know. I remember Leng on the Big Yard. Remember Leviticus 13 verse 20? Have we forgotten? I mean, That can't be the same man.
Maybe he's retiring and you know, he just wants
He's
to
not
enjoy
retiring.
his
He's
life.
doing it to promote a song. He's far from retiring. You know, I want to hear Popcaan's take. I want to hear Popcaan's take
I think
because
we should
him go next to
leave.
I Show Speed, you know.
Leave Poppy out of this.
No,
Leave Poppy.
no.
Poppy never joined this.
Man will say why and why every little thing. I want to hear Popcaan's opinion.
So what are your views and your thoughts as it relates to Popcaan, my people? Do you think that Popcaan should care about what Vybz Kartel is doing over on his Instagram? Since probably it seems as if they are not really on good terms. But I don't know what to think, my people. I don't feel like Popcaan for us focus on what him a deal with and us. Now, our next man make him do what him a do. Let me know what you think, you see it. Yeah, man. And also, when it comes down to the likes of Vybz Kartel, I be a things Kartel are going, you know, my people, because that's where him left a number of Gaza fans are cry again, my people, as we have seen put out a very controversial post on TikTok. And, you know, we have seen him show some aquarium and pool and all of them things there. And he would have put out in point of view and say, how can you hate a man that loves sea creatures? And when I see that comment there from Kartel, my people, I say, Jaja, know, you know, say it's a good thing when you have a mind of your own and not follow everything. Because at the end of the day, you know, this can be interpreted both ways. You see, you have one way where you just know, say, I talk about actual sea creature, what in an aquarium and all of that. However, when it comes down to like Gaza language and so forth, you're not supposed to like no sea creature, them would have said is a why that. You get to me and say, so that would have Vybz Kartel comments full up of all sort of comments, my people. Man, I say, yo, something right. Somebody I say, if him like fish, you know, somebody I say, what happened to your Addy? Other man I say, yo, I can't me artist this. A man I say, Addy Spratt. You see, a next person I said, John know me DJ. A next person I said, teacher, me no love that caption there. Next man I say, what kind of SM other post is? And next man I ask Kartel what him imply. And, you know, man I say Kingfisher and all sort of something people. But at the end of the day, as me say, yeah, me can't really blame the fan. Well, I kind of blame them, people, because from the get-go, you're supposed to have a mind of your own and you just, you know, work with the English language as how it's structured. You get to me and say, because now, Vybz Kartel, you know, tackle una and say what you must say, and una are confused with the interpretation. Them, you get to me and say, yeah, man, because as we say, no, you can't say fish and them thing. You can't say back, you have to say black. You can't say juice, you have to say beverage. Yeah, bag of something, you know, man, them change up the whole thing. So now that Vybz Kartel say him love sea creature, the fans them confused and I wonder away in mean. You get to me and say, so I don't know all the things still, my people. What are the thoughts and the views on Vybz Kartel stating that him love sea creature? Let me know what you think in the comment section. And as you know, we don't see the whole controversial Underpants thing. Whole heap of ones we out there, we see, you know, him DJ Nori, Royal Dog, One Kevin, you know, Bagger Man in a robe and bonnet, pink bonnet and all of them things there, and I operate like them a lady out there, say them a follow the cartel trend. However, I would see one youth that say, well, a Gaza part-time thing the same way, but him still a hold on pan him morals. Him nah give Vybz Kartel a plus for that move. Them think it's a wrong bang, him think it's a no. We are talking about the one and only Bad Nation. I don't know, Bad Nation is an outspoken youth. They always give views on topics out here. So once that one, the fans them say, well, we could hear your opinion. And Bad Nation I say, well, you know, him nah do like One Kevin. As a matter of fact, I burn a wicked fire upon One Kevin. You know, say that One Kevin I try if you do everything we Kartel do and it come off a bit fishy, my people. Check it out.
Real boss, I now get a pass, MG. I now get the Underpants thing the pass. I'm so sorry. As a Gaza man, Sparta man, I have to come out and burn my fire. And the wrongest thing that me ever see you do, real boss, for your forward. I have to tell you the truth. But apart from that, I clear that part then because people are say, oh, see your artist in the Underpants. And you now come talk about that. But make something else. A man you love and now defend upon the part of the real boss. And I like one blood clot batty boy Kevin. Everything, if Kartel do anything in the world, that batty boy they ever come defend Kartel. It no matter what happen. I now go defend Kartel upon the part there. As a big man, that should have never happen. That video they should have never do. You see it? Yeah, that should have never happen. I go tell them straight. Me nah happen me, nah uphold with that. So if I the only wrong bang that real boss I get right now, a wrong bang. Straight. I now go around the corner there. Right or wrong. Bad Nation now give us Kartel no right on that. Him wrong. Burn off. A tile. You see it? Underpants alone there in a real boss. You can't do them something on social media. And you know say the body watch fans them out there ready to beat you. You see it? Yeah man, I'm born off that. All the fans them ready out of a beat, all the Sheen Goat fans them, every fans them ready for out of a beat too. So that's why I'm have to gear that beat now, real boss. Born off. Why?
At least we don't have the likes of DJ Kentucky, my people. DJ Kentucky is outlining that he is Buju's classmate, my people. And we are talking about the girl that got shot and killed. You get me? I say, yeah, man. And he would have some things to say as it relates to the police force. And also address Vybz Kartel and that whole brief or Underpants incident, my people. And he's stating that when it comes down to Vybz Kartel, him done I tell the people himself Vybz Kartel is a clone. And yo, funny enough with this latest movement, people, me see a lot of people are question that. So I do not know what is going on out there, my people. But you can take a listen at this.
I remember when a lot of people used to say, good job, officer. I remember when most people used to say, good job, officer. Yeah, man, 3 more by the dust, man, kill 4 more. And I always say to you, you never know when a phone on next. You never know. You never know when a somebody next to you will happen. Yeah. When I forward from the life, I go talk about this, you know. And I tell you, it's too much chatting I go on. Hence reasons I cut down half of my life, them too much chatting I go on. I'm telling you already, too much chatting I go on. You know what I mean? Too much chatting I go on. The police them get with everything with them I don't know and do nothing about it. You look a man when you get a look a machine now, only have a machine to impress girl. You know what I mean? But apart from that, let's speak reality. Let's speak into reality now. Yeah, but analyze the situation I say go on. For Granville. And Buju, my classmate, it always look at same school. So I kinda know her like a long time. Years. You see me? I look rough and like myself here, but you know what I mean? Let me show you, say, it could have been dealt with in a different way, but on a side set. You know what I mean? These policemen are women right now today. You know what I mean? Are hitmen and hit women in a uniform. I'm going to break it down to you easy. When you go on courthouse, half the time the policemen and women in a courthouse and have no gun. You know, the whole side empty. And like them can't have gun. But when you're in an institution where you expect certain behavior from people who are grieving, you know, the last resort is a firearm. Because most likely 3/4 who in our courthouse were properly searched and the machine are there. If any altercation is supposed to be combat by, you know, I mean, physical activity, nothing mechanical. So they move the gun. Because a lot of people go through a tantrum, a lot of people now go like the decision because it don't fall in their favor. A lot of, yeah, it's just a place of emotion. So you move gun. Now, if you have a group of individuals who are peacefully protesting, you send police on the scene there, who are basically humans. You send police on the scene where can read into people's emotions and de-escalate a situation. So you say, so as a superintendent or a commissioner, you hear someone protest or go on a Granville, send a group of individuals who can go to de-escalate, go make the situation, can talk to the people and reason with them, make them know say you are better forward. And the only way to XYZ, blah, blah, blah. You can't send a group of policemen with 1 bullet already in the gun head. If you realize when the policeman pop out in gun, the gun was not charged. The gun was never charged. The gun was ready with 1 in the head to shoot people. So you basically send a group of police to a blood clot scene of protest with 1 bullet in the head ready to shoot any blood clot and everything. That's enough to serve and protect. That can't be serve and protect. Me hear another news last week, son running on a Rastaman yard and when they run in a house. The man have 1 gun and point at Uno and Uno shooting. What now look on this? And tell me if it makes sense. 1,000 men were killed by the police between last year and this year. Anybody not hear that in a Jamaica, no Barney? As a matter of fact, anybody not hear that in the world, not the earth here? Now, you as a gunman hear say police are coming here at 4 o'clock in the morning. And you take out your gun and only point it at the police officer. Knowing say, even if they don't catch you with no gun, because all of the stories them nobody came to the for sure. No, we not seen a blood clot gun, we not seen an altercation, we not seen a fight. So most of these stories are lie. Lies on top of blood clot lies, and you're going to tell me, you know, say 4 o'clock in the morning or 5, whatever time they come for you. Knowing how them operate from what you just take out and go and point the hand down, bossy. Obviously, I don't know who you're talking about, that story didn't make no blood clot sense. That the story didn't make no sense, master. And it is evident these men and women who them are sent out, named police people nowadays, are basically hitmen. Because if one police will play the role of all other policemen, such as an investigator, a forensic scientist, a crime scene master, then what is sense of what the other purpose, what the other police them for them? Because nowadays a police shoot you and you take out the body same time. It leaves no space for proper investigation. It leaves no space to prove to the people that, yes, what we did was justified. You know, see what I go on? A hitman behavior. Murder your blood clot, take up your body, 2 hours sitting and gone. No evidence. So all of the Indicom, iProbe, all of them when you come about them about this, how you don't go solve a blood clot case without a scene of crime? How? How? You no go say no cut out, so you never cut out, so I say go. The system nowadays design, and this is how I see this. You no matter what, I see the match have justify a situation now by showing this lady with a gun on her waist, say she did wanted. And this now gonna make me, this will make the triple question the police force. Say the woman was wanted. No, if no, so you never know, so the woman wanted all along. She did it with the plat card over her head. I walk up and down and do it same place in her crowd. You never know. You never know that until she put on the plat card and decides, here, I'm going to drive down my yard. You never know that. And in all of the pictures of my son post, the woman have gone in a waist and all that. I said, me not see no policemen in her background. Me not see none in her background because that's the only way you're supposed to be confronting any blood clot body. Because you having a gun in your pocket, you gonna have to tell me if that gun was actually in Jamaica or overseas. So me go pan a mall in America, lean pan a Ferrari, make that Ferrari my own? No. Me just take a picture beside it. No, in America you're eligible to walk with any amount of gun, clip long like a rascal. Now if you're going to zoom in pan the picture, only take the body footage of the woman. Zoom out so me can see if you see a policeman in the background, or it is a place of Jamaica when you take the gun or XYZ. And as a matter of fact, if you're not in the picture at the same day, same time, if you shoot this woman, the shooting is not eligible. But again, you can only do that with a blood clot group of individuals who don't know nothing about human rights. None. You have a group of man in Jamaica who call themselves bad man. When telling in all of my blood clot video, them want to think a joke. Put down the badness. Because if your gun is only if you shoot your neighbor and your best friend, he's a batty man. And let me say this to you loud and clear. If any men at all, whether man of the law, man of God, man of anybody at all, should walk in your house one night without a warrant, which obviously means a permission to come in your blood clot house. The local Rasta man will take out your gun and point it at the policeman. Why didn't you press the trigger? Because if you as a policeman, I could have the superintendent or the blood clot sergeant, what you in my house I do without a warrant, without permission. If you don't have a warrant in your house and I have my gun, you're going to get in your nose. Because at that given time, he's a pussy well thief. He's an intruder. He's not a police officer. And a lot of people would use the police uniform where you buy put on them back to come in your house without permission. But when you don't know your right, when you don't know your law, when you don't know nothing at all, it will happen. And half of these beers were tested from the COVID pandemic. It was a big test site to find out who was really a blood clot bad man from who was a punk. And it proved to me all throughout the whole of them time, Jamaica was just a big bomb clot bitch. Because half I want to make the government and the police force telling a whole bunch of fuckery. I want to go in and the house go lock up. And when Kentucky go out the road and I say, okay, you will unruly, and unruly. But things when I make no sense to the cranium or to the brain. Pussy hole, who is you if you can tell me different? It no matter what rank you have. It no matter what rank you have. Because what makes anybody an MP? What makes anybody a government? What makes anybody a prime minister? What makes anybody a... We. Remember the day before election, we the pussy them come bow down to without a name. Without a badge. Without a accolade. A full community then come in and come beg. Can't talk, tell you themselves vote for me now, man. He come lift up the community. They were like a bitch. Them man nobody none a blood clot at all. So half of us say we talk about who is the prime minister? No blood clot body at all. He's nobody. Because an election day, you have to go back to square one and come right back to in the community. And everything that go on in Jamaica affects us. All of this confrontation affects us, the poor people, the men of the middle class. Now if a policeman can see you with a gun in your pocket to the extra clip and call you wanted, it is evident. Please don't go overseas and go to anyone in the gun shop. Not go in your neighbor them house and borrow the gun, put in your pocket and take a picture. Because it's not eligible. And it can be done. A lot of people have preferences and choice. Some like fast bike, some love fast car, some love plane ride, some girl love suck cock, some girl love all type of things. Some people love gun. If you name want me feel like you, what you make it for? And I realize you don't kill them on the bossy while the maker still thrive. Rich. I'm telling him every day if you want to put an end to blood clot gun violence, you know don't tap make gun them? No, but the head of the stream cannot be blamed. Blame the man who bossy. I'm tell them always, youth and you know own rights. A lot of people ask me, DJ, I see I done a video. Okay, me tell you, talking our work. The only way people that step into this pussy bomber blood clot as them say, because let me tell you, every day them ball for wolf. Every day them ball for wolf. So then go in a man house, a man point gun at them and never bust it. Until you start bust that pussy blood clot, it won't change. Until you wake up in your house and see them in there without a warrant. And half the time the warrant is not even real. It is fake. Half the time you get a hit from them prime minister friend, them MP friend, them politician friend. When I like you. Because you carry a heftier respect in your community than them. And they always thrive through jealousy. Them sit on one side and then speculate and attach names to you in a gossip. All because people love you. Older people, children, community, XYZ. So them create a stigma and attach it to your name. He's a done. He's not a nobody at all. And half the time ask yourself, why is he so loved? Why? How can any bad man be so loved by even kind, clean-hearted, Christian, old people, XYZ? And they never question it. And they never go in our community and try to find out why is it that they call you done? What kind of love your distributor is you? You never have you done a station to say this or you say that, so how are you done? You never go in and try to create a relationship between none of the people. But ready to formulate a confrontation. And get to you to look out on the eye. It is evident what's coming. I'm telling you already. And half on where you talk about DJ and say Kartel I walk up and don't make it. I don't wonder how me not done a video about that already. I already spoke. Me not, you listen. Them say you are the realest bumbuckler man ever make in a Jamaica. And me not do much talk. Once you see me say it one time, it is evident it will expose itself to me. I'm telling you already that the original cartel, let me don't do the police argument, come here address that already. You can watch back video. The original cartel was operated on. This year cartel is a test trial for this mega digitalization. I am saying this to you to say that. And if it don't make no sense to your psycho, it will make it fall into play now. Because the original Black Cartel, him say man tell us you can't go bomb clad. Prison go wear brief on the beach. If you can't wear brief in under 4 man, what you're bridging in every man almost 20 odd years. How it becomes bridging now? How the blood clot you go wear brief with 20 trillion blood clot people. Now you know add up. Our Black Cartel would have never done that in the history of life. No matter no one used to justify this. Oh, very blah blah. Over-elated now, I got too stressed. A lot of them can't go suck out of mama. Ask on yourself. One have church member. One have church member who have gone to the embassy and can't get a visa to the United States. One have children, classmates who dress up in a uniform, can't go to blood clot embassy to get a visa. You have people who are working tirelessly, honestly, at hotels and other places and gone to the embassy and cannot get a visa. You're not eligible. Never eligible. Them run your left, right, them tell you, say, sir, you can't say no. But a man who them think is one of the most influential in Jamaica, who tell people to bleach, you to bust gun. The government had to have meetings in one blood clot place between him and Mavada to create peace in Jamaica. America don't want you in a film place, not ever. And if you feel like America forget no record that was actually run, them not forget nothing. Ask yourself, what was this all about? How you were in America whole blood clot long, get dipped by ice. But a man who convicted for, and when we say convicted, if convicted for murder, come out and in less than look. It was an expunge. He never do the 10-year time where they say you're supposed to do until you blah blah blah. Immediately. This was a project by the elites. Remember, I'm telling you, I say it already, them feed you, them close you, and they can blood clot, chip you. This digital era we're in, it is all about cybernetic behavior, changing human beings into cyborgs, program them mind, because again, human beings from the next 10 years can actually save them consciousness and transfer it to a mold body. It is basically happening already. The Queen of England, all of them who you say they're dead, them that they're gone away. You have people on a blood clotting method they freeze them body right now because most people want to come back as they were. Most people want to come back in a new body. And them a test for them experiment. People between now and 2030, we're not going to see some blood clotting. Some want to start see it already. But our eyes can't even behold. Black cartel is only used to create a sense of distraction. Because again, the platform and the corridor that Jamaica sits on, it is wanted. All of this police confrontation is to create a sense of fear. So all of the youth them who can actually not inside, but can actually stand up on their own and defend Jamaica any time when it's supposed to be defended, not there. And it'll work sweet. Because half of these men and women get scared. Now you see a police jeep are going to jump fence. It'll work. When I hear a minister can come out and say, why we are going to try to prove anything to the public by wearing a body cam, you must know it's serious. If we, the public, put you, Batman, in our power, and as a matter of fact, I don't know how strong or hold of them become reaching a parliament. Because in the initial stage, see where them have to walk around and beg the community. And beg the quote-unquote so-called damn them. Or bribe them or give them machine and give them this and give them that and tell them come back for his side. And bring in a team them. Just as most of them come on my gate. DJ bring in the people and the man. Enough. Enough. And after them get it, you hear what them do, they use the same thing against you them. Same bomb buckler thing. Recruit some killer in the force and send them out. You don't need nobody cam. And use the same bomb buckler story where you use all the while. Boy point gun for me so I shoot back. And people, without evidence, you don't even have a court case. Let me tell you this, without evidence, you don't even have a court case. But in a Jamaica, man I get sink without evidence because Jamaicans will not question anything. None at all. Jamaicans won't question nothing. We don't question nothing, daddy. I'm telling you what, you know, one of my videos said too much Jesus upon earth, you don't feel a joke. You see him slave master give Jesus to bow down to and say, oh, I will pray the Jesus over our neighbors him. Remember, a man used to say, yes, Mr. Officer, good job. Kill the dirty boy. All because him read a headline without proof. And let me say this, because I not stay a long time, I go over TikTok too, because them need a blood clot shake up over them. You never know when you look a Christian daughter where you grew up, or you look a Christian son, and read this and you just think dirty head. You never know when you look a Christian daughter where you drop off of high school every day, choose a early and to be them friend. You will never know. You will never know when you look a Christian son you drop off of school, choose a regular early and to be them friend. And the two of them one day might have they walk or come home from school, not knowing nothing about the one in the background. And these same policemen are going to come with the same blood clot result. That because him say one apart with one, the two of them are the same gang. And they are going to open fire and come up with the same blood clot story. Not until it reach a year pussy blood clot get you set a selfie, suck cock, batty man and woman. We put police on a pedestal like them a god. You realize what really go on in that country? They lied to you about blood clot election. How crime rate gone down. Now if crime rate gone down, who is it you're fighting? Why you get up in a confrontation with people every day? How? That was a pussy whole life to get to nothing. As a matter of fact, to get bro God back in and see if you continue this mega digital fuckery with them come on. Again, how much billions of dollars, trillions of dollars collected under the name of Melissa. I'm soon with on social media fighting. Now when me attack them, wanna laugh after me. Let me tell you, say this money never come to Jamaica. As a matter of fact, this man-made hurricane was only an excuse. So the government could have given them the money to start the smart city. It was only a bomb buckler excuse. Their purpose is steer this bomb buckler hurricane right across this country. For the US just give them some money. This your money never come off you build a bomb buckler bridge to poor people and build back no house. Or if you build back a house by the same property where the government want. Hence the reason why I see them come up with digital bomb buckler land title now. Because everything is going digitalization. Everything is going out of the way, out of the reach, out of the fetch of black poor people. I want to sit down like a blood clot country like some big old slave. The only time this will create a halt is when they realize that the people them outnumber them by miles. By miles. Nobody now do no investigation. My heart pain me when I see 3 policemen in one jeep. Walk up in a square. Walk up in a square. Walk with where the bullet had do in your gun. At a peaceful demonstration. Your gun not supposed to charge, officer. Your gun not supposed to charge. You're supposed to do that to protect the people and make sure everything is in order. But the mere fact that you went there with 1 bullet in the blood clot head, you went there with the intention to shoot. Kind of people that policemen and women are here to de-escalate to make sure that you know go out of bound. You know mean by fisting and fighting and try to curb people. It mean by you can use soft words. Be a part of them team for the minute. Use psychological plot to change their mind so they can go home. Now if you keep, why the force for? You tell me why force for? You know what I mean? Look, come on, man. Now wake up. Wake up, man, and look out on the air, man. You see me? I mean, I'm going to tell you again, Jamaica. You know, I'm going to tell you again. I go over TikTok, I go like a with them, man. You see me? Don't get distracted by this cartel business. There's too many things going on right now. Everything I get snatched right under with blood clot nose. The beaches, the prime areas. Everything is going digitalization. The smart city time to move. So this knockoff cartel duty is to create a whole bunch of distraction. Any means necessary. If you even mean to walk in the road naked. It is a part of this blood clot agenda. He's been programmed. Hence the reason why they have him so close to them in America. In him under very scrutiny, him under strict scrutinization. Strict surveillance. Strict surveillance. Grave disease don't make nobody head big. Don't make nobody eye head big. Don't make nobody voice change and know themselves. It's not a thing that goes on. That's a person that was operated on. Original cartel of a sound mind, of a 2 days consciousness would have never done that. That basically is programmed. I'm telling you in a black, but again, this is me have nothing to prove. It is common sense. Me telling them me did have the resources. Them batty boy are not smarter than me. What makes any scientist in America smarter than a DJ Kentucky? Nothing. Because they have the resources that they grasp, they can do anything with them want. And in a 2 days world, who are going to tell me say it is impossible? You look into yourself and say Black Cartel based on the brother we inspire so many of us. Ask yourself this blood clot. Would you have done this? Can't do it. Never. Me know Shorty and his mother, everybody for him come out. Hence the reason you don't see them so close. Half of the people who used to be around him, you don't see them because them can't read into this new brother. He is not. The computer where them having him to study algorithms, to study the original Vybz Kartel pattern, is gonna take longer than 2 bomb buckler years. And if you notice when he come out, he did him so like cartel, he did him know what TikTok was. Our Black Cartel knew this before it occurred. And in that prison, man, he saw like a chipmunk then. Grave disease not nothing to do with your voice. This man in the making was duplicated, chipped, and reprogrammed, and he's studying the pattern of the original Black Cartel. Hence the reason he start sound, liquor by liquor, sound like cartel. Again, he's trying to reiterate, pointing at stuff that other people would have conquered, trying to make himself a memory. Like, you remember when me did do this song, me and how you forget this song? Where arm go? See me have one song around TikTok now when she want to shut up. These are patterns, just study. To realize that this man is only learning about himself over again. Simple. This man was reprogrammed. The original cartel would have never said Jesus. Never. Just like how me would have never blood clot said. The original cartel would have never done religion or politics. Never. But it only leave you with the diated pussy will suck cock, dog shit, everything. Oh, he changed. Jesus changed him. The one about worry about crime and violence. Why your Jesus can't change all of them criminals in Jamaica who the doubles get to people? Why you only one man we do fuck we already and can't change? If you make an example, if you make an ass out and say so people can actually grasp too. We no blood clot idiot. And I'll say nothing where everybody asks, I'm going to see you doing a video about the DJ, blah, blah. For what? I will allow this to play it itself. Everybody miss on social media. Boy, Kentucky did right. I be a hashtag. Every blood clot thing I miss my name pop up. About 1 million from last week, me I do me work, me that in pay. Hashtag, why Kentucky did, boy? Kentucky supposed to feel like no. Them people put ratings by your name. Them no. Me not there look ratings. We there telling you exactly what it is. And I'll go wait 1 more year till you can't do nothing about this blood clot and you become a slave in a pen. I'd rather to die if you have blood clot reason than just dead some.
So you have a beautiful people. That is the likes of DJ Kentucky. You know, you get to me and say, yeah man, not sure what are your thoughts and your views, but you don't know how the thing goes. You can big up on yourself and bless up on yourself. And as usual, we catch you on another one. I'm out.